Some doc preamble. You see, he already blaming his staff.
All right. Welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my younger brother B Dog
Yo,
and my older brother, the Baldy, the old Baldy.
What up? What up?
All right, and it's been a slow news week, so we jumping right in. We were just off camera debating the question B Dog you had for us. What was your question, man?
if y'all like cold sandwiches or hot sandwiches,
What's the situation?
there's no. If you go to a sandwich shop, there's just no way I'm ever spending money on a cold sandwich.
Nah, that's BS. Cold sandwiches
On a
be
cold
good,
sandwich.
depending on what kind it is. You got to get like that Italian or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be good.
Italian. I used to. So here's the thing. I used to only eat my sandwiches hot. Only. I would always get it toasted. It didn't matter what it was. And then I don't know what something flipped, something switched, and then now I always get them cold. Like all my
Everything not
cold.
better. Everything not better hot, man. When it's hot outside, you want sometimes you might want that crispy niceness of that like cool sandwich. It's
Yeah.
still good.
It's not still good, dog. Oh man, I can't imagine. Maybe all right, it's good. Like, all right, I got it hot, and like you said, I come back to it an hour later. You know, I get a foot long, don't eat the whole thing one sitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come back to it an hour later. Now it's room temp. It's a little cold. I eat it like that, maybe. But even then, I think I'm still throwing it in a little toaster oven. There's just no way I'm eating a cold sandwich. I don't know.
You put
I can
lettuce
make
and
that at
tomato
home.
and stuff in the
Not
toaster
room
oven.
temperature. We talking about cold. It's called cold
Lettuce, no
cuts.
tomato.
That's your first mistake right there. But but you gotta have. It depends on the kind of sandwich. That's all. The day, where I'm eating it at, what I'm doing, all that matters, man.
That's
The
crazy.
reason why I switched to cold subs is because man, cheese tastes better cold. That's
Not
why,
all
that's why I
cheese,
It's just
not all
not
time.
true.
Yes, it is true, man. Cheese tastes better cold, dog.
It
It
depends
tastes
on the
better.
time and day.
Cheese.
That's not true. Sometimes you want it melty.
No,
You just saying stuff.
I
It's
like
not
having my
true.
cheese
I'm not talking
melted
like
because it's a good
queso. I'm talking
binder to
about
keep things
sliced
together.
cheese on a sub. It's better cold.
Not always. Depends on the kind of
Always.
sandwich, man. Sometimes you get that meatball sub where you want that cheese melty.
No, that's
Yeah,
different.
that's a
Meatball
fact.
sub is hot. Meatball sub you can't eat cold. You eating a cold meatball sub. That's
Well,
crazy.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Some subs you're supposed to eat hot. Some of
I
them you
don't
eating cold.
I don't eat meatball subs no more, man. I haven't eaten one in a while. The last time I had
Oh,
it, I was
what
like, this
happened?
is overrated.
Too good for meatball now?
I am.
It is hard to find a good meatball sub, I think.
No, it's
Because,
not.
yeah, it
No,
is,
it's not.
dude.
It's
Not
not.
all meatballs are made the same.
That's true, but I mean, some places meatball's the best option they got, like Subway.
And those things are so every time I bite into one, I'm like, this is just fake. Like it makes my stomach feel weird. I can't, dude.
I mean, the reason why I don't eat at Subway, but that's still the
I
best,
hate Subway.
one of their best sandwiches.
Uh,
So
Oh yeah, that's one of Subway's best sandwiches. I used to see that's why I don't get meatball subs no more because I don't go to Subway no more. I really rarely ever get sandwiches in general, right? But when I do, I'm either getting the public sub or if I've got a lot of money in my pocket, I might go to Jersey Mike's or something. But
Ew. Y'all got to get some
yeah,
better. I mean, Publix is fire, but you got to get some better sandwich options out there. Y'all ain't got Potbellies out there?
I think they do have one somewhere.
Potbellies is fire.
I saw it one time.
all right,
I think
I
Thunder
told you,
Cloud
you
is an
ate that
awesome
cheaper
thing.
hut. And that cheaper hut,
Yeah, I need to
that's
go
the one.
there.
That's the sandwich right there.
salute to
Yeah.
Rebel
They
Legit,
got
man.
hot sandwiches or no?
You wait, say it again. Chiba
I
Hut?
said they got hot sandwiches there or no?
Nah, yeah, for sure they got hot sandwiches. It's toasted.
All right.
All of them
Sound
toasted.
good. I'll be there. I go
All right.
tomorrow.
All right, man. Let's jump into our show for today, man, because it's been a slow news week. We're not gonna have a lot to talk about, so we're gonna run through these topics. But first, let's start off with this, man. Y'all been watching this JJ and LeBron podcast? What y'all thoughts
Yeah.
on this combo? JJ LeBron coming together to
Um,
make this podcast.
as LeBron's my GOAT, okay? And
Already.
So with that being said, I don't want this nigga to come across as a loser. So I was very afraid that he's gonna come across as a loser on this podcast. I don't want him like I don't want you to big up yourself while you're still in your career. I feel like that's weird. I didn't want him to build his I'm the GOAT case on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, like I don't know. I just didn't want it to be lame. So I'm like, all right, I just need him to not try to make himself seem better than he is. And I don't want him to be like, oh, I know everything, this or that. Like, but it's been good. I'm actually surprised. JJ is good. It did turn into an interview. He'll ask like one interview question every pod. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But it's good. They stick to the basketball. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because I was worried too that because okay, so I watched JJ's podcast and I like him on First Take. I just in general like JJ on the different content he makes, right? And so I get what you're saying. You could be worried. All right, maybe it's gonna be like a just like a glazing session for LeBron, like just like, oh look how
Exactly.
great you are when you did this. Look how great you were when you did
Yeah.
this. I get that. It could it could go that route, but
Yeah.
when I watched it, I was surprised it was nothing like that. They're talking about other people. They're talking about just the actions of basketball itself, kind of teaching the game, and it's cool. JJ
Exactly.
draws out the plays beforehand and stuff like that. So I think it's really entertaining, and yeah, and educational too. So, Ball, do you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it, man. I watched it. It was cool. I don't know if I was like that into it. I do like a straight basketball talk. They was giving real breakdowns, giving real knowledge. Um, I don't really know much about basketball on the technical level. That's not a sport I ever really got into like that. I like to watch it, but I never really tried to play it as a team or anything like that. I'm terrible at basketball. Um, so so I was like, okay, cool. I appreciate it. I ain't trying to listen to it. I thought that shit was kind of boring.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, y'all thought that shit was fun.
I
I was kind of
I
bored.
did.
I think it's
Okay,
fun.
well, I was kind of bored.
I think it's fun because listen, when I watching, watching the game, I get like they're doing screens and stuff like that, but like when you hear people talk about basketball, they use a lot of lingo that I don't get all the time, right? Like I just don't understand what they're referring to when they have all these acronyms, this shorthand, all this stuff. And so what's great about the podcast to me is like they break it down all the stuff they're talking about that like I said, already watch different sports, content, but they won't say what they won't really address what like the lingo is that they're using in that other content.
Yeah,
Whereas,
yeah,
JJ
I
breaks it
appreciate
down.
what you're
So
saying
yeah,
because it's true. I always like that for football. I just never was that into it for basketball. So I appreciate it. I just can't say that that's something I'm trying to listen to all the time.
yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. You can't just listen
Like
to it.
yeah.
You gotta watch it because like
Yeah, I gotta watch
otherwise,
it.
yeah. So
I'm trying
that's
to do stuff. I ain't trying to sit there and be paying attention to you break down plays, dog. That's for y'all to do in the huddle during the timeout. I'm trying to watch. Are you gonna dunk on a nigga or not? I'm like, okay, then that's what I want to
I
watch.
think
I'm
that's
not
what's
trying to
missing
watch.
from basketball though. They don't explain it. Like in football, they're in a cover three defense or this or that. Like they'll give you some stuff here and there. They don't really talk about line play or nothing like that. But they give you simple concepts in basketball. You'll hear nothing. It's just like
They got another play and they got to turn around, dude. You about to shoot
yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
yeah, but
fast. Yeah, it's
even
fast
though
paced.
in the replays and the there is less space because in football you got all kinds of pauses, right? So they break down
Yeah,
like
so much pauses.
yeah, they got so many times where they'll draw stuff on the screen and have stuff broke down for you.
yeah,
But in basketball, it's rare that you get it. Very rarely is someone breaking down the play or drawing on the screen. Jet goes to when he runs to the board and
Kenny,
draws
yeah.
something. That's it, Kenny. Yeah, that's it. That's about like the only
And you
time you
don't
see
even
it.
get too technical into it. You don't say what the plays are called or like
Yeah,
if this is what they naturally do in their offense. He just saying, okay, the defender stepped up here, now it leaves this much space open back here. Like I like hearing it, and they show the examples of it too, which is really awesome.
All right,
to
cool,
me.
man. I'm glad. I'm glad. That makes sense. Like I said, I don't disagree. I won't be turning this on all the time.
Yeah,
So, all right. I
I
mean,
will.
since you brought it up, I mean, you talked about this MJ thing. Y'all see this? We done with the '90s stuff that been going on. No, y'all never seen this. We done with
I
the
have
Yeah,
'90s.
heard
I
of
heard
that.
somebody talking about that.
Oh man,
Yeah, I heard it on
my
a
students,
podcast.
dog, my students be showing me these videos, these TikTok videos of people showing like MJ can't go left or like these like all kinds
Yeah,
of silly stuff that they show. The '90s
that
sucking
shit
at
is.
basketball.
Feel bad for them, but that's all they got
That's
because they shit is trash. They live in the trash times where the polar ice caps is melting like crazy and shit, and they ain't got no crabs in the ocean and shit like that. But that's what they talking about. They talking about these trash times of today. The music that's popular today, they can't compare to the '90s, man. That's why they mad. You know what I'm saying? That's why they jealous.
Right.
Even with better phones, they still trash.
yeah, I'm a very ageist person, so I'm a with a lot of stuff, but they act like the '90s is so far removed from where it's at today. Like evolution ain't that fast to where we're 20 years out, but the best stars in the league haven't. They've been in the league since before 2024, of course. So they've been here for a while. It hasn't been. It's not that far removed for them for people to just say, "Oh wow, the '90s suck so bad." To me,
The '90s is far away, man.
Not really.
It's time moved.
20 years, 30
Not
years.
really.
That's not
When you
that
think
bad.
of when you think of his thing, because like LeBron played, he's joined in 2003,
Against,
right?
yeah,
And he played against stars of the '90s in that time, right? And it
exactly.
wasn't like he
Yeah,
just was automatically beating everybody or something like that. So it's
yeah,
not like those stars were worse than the stars today. I mean, when
Yeah,
LeBron
but
is
exactly.
your
if you
GOAT.
15 years old, 30 years sound like a long ass time.
No, I get that. I get that part. But
I
I'm
get
saying
that. Yeah,
your stars. If you think KD, Kawhi, LeBron are the best, okay, they played against some of the '90s people too. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. It's not that far removed.
So
They got to wait at least another 10 years, 20 years to say something like that.
right, right. All right.
Like the best players from the '90s will still make it into the league today. Now,
Of
we talk
course.
about the '50s and '60s, that's a little different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. All right, but let's see. Since we're talking about how today's times is trash, let's talk about today's music though. We're gonna jump into the hip hop stuff first. Let's go. Or do y'all want to do this Cowboy Carter first? Let's do Cowboy Carter first, and then we can get into
Yeah,
hip
get
hop.
that crap out the way.
All right, this Beyonce album, man. Beyonce. Anybody in the chat, y'all listen to this? I don't know if anybody's interested in this Beyonce album. Beyonce went country. B-Dog, you heard it? What you thought?
I mean, it's a country album for most part. There are some songs that don't sound country at all to me,
Mm-hmm.
so I wonder how that's going to be received. But I'm probably never going to listen to this again. I'm not a big Beyonce fan as it is, so for me to even, I didn't listen to Lemonade and that had all the hype. So
Yeah.
to get me to listen to this was only because we have a podcast. But
Hey,
I
look,
mean,
we got a Beyonce fan in the chat right now with the bees, the beehive in the chat.
like I said, it's cool. I mean, she got some legit country stars on here. I think that's cool that they kind of co-signed her and helped her out. But I mean, whatever. Keep that to
Man, y'all
yourself,
bumping
really.
this, man? Come on, man. Y'all bumping this, man?
I'm bumping
Some
this, dog.
songs on here are good.
Yeah, I think this is a good album. I think it's very good. It's too long. I would say that it's too long. She could have cut it down to some of the best, but I like her singles on here.
Hate
both
that Texas Hold'em song.
I like
I
it.
can't stand that.
And then I like the song where she rapping, the spaghetti song. What you thought of that one? Yeah, just all right. I like
Yeah, the ones that were fire to me, that Jolene song was fire. I know that's a remake,
Yeah.
but I like the spin she put on it.
Yep.
Um, Hold on, which other one? Bodyguard. Did I like Bodyguard?
You like the
Let me
one
put it on.
with Miley Cyrus? I like the one with Miley Cyrus. I like the one with Post Malone. Yeah, there's a lot of great ones on here. To me, I think this is a very good listen. Very good listen, personally.
Very good to listen. Wow, that's high. That's high marks right there. Yeah, no, I'm good on this Miley Cyrus song. Country music is usually sad music. I don't want to hear sad music really.
But it's
Also,
not sad. This album's not sad though. That's what I'm saying. That's not this album at all.
it sounded like Lemonade Country to me, honestly. The Jolene song was definitely the Jay-Z stuff again. Uh,
Uh,
it wasn't that. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. Like I said, I can't say what I wanted to hear from Beyonce because I didn't listen to her biggest album, so
all right. So I
I'm
mean, you're
not a
just not
big
a
fan
fan,
of it.
and neither am I. So I mean, we don't gotta stick on this. I'm not a huge Beyonce fan either, but I enjoyed this album. So I'm not a huge country fan. I enjoyed this album. My wife is a big fan, so I listened to it with her, and I thought it was definitely enjoyable. So we don't got to stick on it. We can move on to hip hop. We can get into hip hop now. That's what this show is about. All right, so let's
Yeah.
jump into that Rock Marciano, because I know Baldy. This is what Baldy wanted to talk about. So let's go straight to Baldy. What you think of this Rock Marciano, man?
Oh, man, this album is great.
That's it.
Great.
I mean, how much
That's
you want me
his,
to say about it? I love this album.
that's his
All right.
first take.
Yeah.
I am not. I like Rock Marciano as a feature. His voice is
Mm.
very monotone, and for
Mm.
that, the beats are very monotone. So it's just kind of like too much to me. The best songs were the ones where you have features because it broke up the monotony of it. To me personally,
See, let's say I usually agree with you, B Dog. I thought this album is better than his more recent ones. This is probably one of his best albums in a while. I don't know, but it was really good to me. I don't think the production is monotone. I think the production on here is great. I do agree with you though. Rock Marciano can be monotone in his rapping sometimes, but yeah.
I love this album, man. I don't know how many times I can say it, dog. This is the best Rock Marcy album since Bitter Dose. I think this is the best one since Bitter Dose. I think Rock got like his catalog is so fire, dog. I love this album. This should got nonstop play for me all week. Dog, these verses
Mm-hmm.
are great. This dude is rapping fantastically well on this album.
Yeah, he's rapping well. He's definitely rapping well. I don't. I mean, like I said, I think he doesn't bring enough energy in some of his verses to me personally. But let's talk about what are the standouts. What?
100%.
Go ahead. What you say?
No, I said I completely disagree with that.
Oh, okay. See, look, even man in the chat said this is too boring. Fell asleep the first time. Dang, sleepy time music is what he said. All right, so
Y'all weird to me. I don't get it, but I love this album. I listen to this shit nonstop.
So tell us which songs get you hyped from this one.
Which songs don't? I turn this shit on, I get hyped. But
all right, you're standing now. Yeah,
I go through the track list. I go through the whole track list.
For real, you like every song on this album? Is what you're saying?
Let me look at the album list again. I listened to it this week multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I put a thumbs up on every song on here.
Wow.
I love every one of these songs.
Wow.
My favorite ones, Gold Crossbow.
Okay.
That's
a good one.
Is ridiculous. Baby's Kids, Bad Juju.
His flow on Baby's Kids is great. Yeah.
Come on, man. The shit this dude is saying on which one is it? I think it's the second verse on Gold Crossbow is crazy. Was it Bad Juju? His verse on that is nasty. Mm-hmm. The Larry Bird Flocks is insane. Went Diamond. Basically everything. Every verse on here, I was Every time I listened to the verses, I was just like,
All right,
wait, he
all
said
right.
what?
I guess I'm gonna have to bring the hate out. I don't know, B
That's
Dog. I don't know. How
I'm
you
about to
feeling?
say,
Where you at with
I don't agree. Like I said, I went back. This shit was boring to me. I need a little bit more, and I think every feature on here was better. Like, not better. I just like the change up that it brought. So there's yeah.
I completely
That's
agree.
crazy.
I completely agree. I do think that he gets monotonous. I like, but I will say I love True Love. Like the production on some of these songs. Tapeworm, I love. Those are probably Bebe's Kids, Gold Crossbow. Those are probably my favorites right there. Um,
Dang, y'all didn't like my song with Larry June? That shit was
I
hard
like
to me.
I like Bad Juju. That's the one with Larry June. Bad
Bad
Juju.
Juju. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. That's one of the better ones too. So
That's the best song on here to me.
I feel like that run, like 3 to 7, was the best part to me. I After that, I do kind of feel like it gets monotonous, man. I do feel like you can't just say that this is it's the haters' ball, like I said. So I gotta be honest. This is Rock Marciano is not as great as some of his fans want to push it out to be. He is a great producer, and he has lyrics, but he doesn't bring energy in his voice. He doesn't deliver it right. Like he doesn't. He just has no energy. So
I
it
love
gets
his
boring
delivery.
sometimes. Dog, his delivery is flat. It's flat.
It's fantastic.
He rapping. Don't get me wrong. I love the references to things that he makes, but
Yeah.
I just be like, shit. This sounds like the same song over and over again.
I disagree completely.
Okay.
His voice is just, ugh.
Nothing wrong with having a monotone voice in your own style, man.
No, yeah,
There's nothing wrong,
with that.
but like
I
every
completely
once in a
disagree.
while,
I'm just not gonna agree.
surprise me or something. Like just change it up a little bit.
Because he's barring the out of these songs, man. These songs is getting destroyed, man.
Okay, but are
I
they?
think
All right.
I think the rapping on here is amazing.
The rapping on here is good, but is he? All right, are you saying it's like on ransom level, like bars? I think you're overstating how good the bars are.
I know. I think it's on ransom level.
I see.
So I don't think he has the
just
punches that Ransom has, but I think he has just as much. I mean, the rapping is fantastic, man. The way he's flowing on some of these songs is ridiculous to me. The flow is better than Ransom flow.
All right.
I disagree.
Ransom got better punches.
I disagree. Listen, okay, so I want to be. I'm kind of in the middle here. Rock
Ransom
Marciano
doesn't
is
change his voice and inflection that much.
who?
Ransom.
I would say more
His
than
voice
Rock
is
Marciano.
way more distinctive too.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing pretty much. I mean, I think it's similar as far as he's not screaming, he's not doing no up stuff.
All right.
He
So
does screw.
Rock Marciano, man, he's already a legend. The dude has created a lane. I want to give him his props, and this is another great album. So I don't want to overhate. This is a great album.
Build him up to tear him down. There you go.
This is I just want to be fair. I just feel like we're like, like it's just not fair criticism here. He, like I said, it's not just his voice. Matt said in the chat, but creative bridges or hooks or concepts is just not a lot happening on the album that to keep me interested.
And I disagree.
So,
I hear creative bridges. Not hooks. I don't like hooks.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I don't need hooks. When the rapping is good, what's a hook? What does that do for me? I just don't get it. I don't see it. I don't need these things that you're saying you need.
Yeah.
I mean, do the singing on these songs and everything.
I do want to be clear too, because I don't want to hate too much. It's not a terrible album by any means to me. It's just preference.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna listen to that type of music, he wouldn't be my number one. I think he is a great rapper. I do like a lot of the bars that he says on here. I love when he shows up on a feature. It's just too much of one sound is what brings it down to me.
So
If you would have made this album maybe 7 songs, I think I'd like it a lot more.
See, I disagree because I feel like that's what the Elephant Man's Bones was.
This is much better than Elephant Man's Bones. Much
This
better.
is better than both of
This
those.
has more variety than
I
that,
think
and he has more changes and flows than that. Uh, and I would say he's rapping better than that even. So I think this is a huge step up from that. And so I want to be very, very clear. I like this album a lot. Let's give our ratings so that we can, see where we're at. I would give it an 8. What would you give it, B-Dog? What would you give it?
8 is really high. I was,
I think it's a great
I
album.
was, yeah, I was gonna say 6 or 7. I would go 7
Mm,
because, like I said, I really do enjoy the bars. I
okay.
just need a little bit more excitement.
Okay. All right. And then Baldy, what
this
would you
like a
give it?
9 for me. 9, maybe more over time. We'll see if it stick around like his other ones do.
Mm.
Is this better than Bitter Dose? I don't think this is better than Bitter Dose. Is it better than? It might be better than Bitter Dose. See, I'm having trouble. Is it better? I don't think it's better than Reloaded. I don't think this is better than Markberg. So
I was
this
a,
might be his third or fourth best album.
I'd have to re-listen
I
to
think
Bitter
it's ahead of
Dose,
Hit.
but this
What
is
happened?
I would have to re-listen to Bitter Dose, but this is to me because I know you always been a big Rock Marciano fan, and you always have been a bigger fan than me, and so whenever I listen to him, I've never been like as impressed as you make it sound. But I would say this is probably other than Marsburg, my favorite album of his, just from this first reaction. I have to go back and listen to some of his other catalog to say for sure. So I would say it's got to be top 2 or 3 to me.
I don't know if it's 3 because I don't know if I put this above. I don't know if I put this above Behold the Pale Horse
Mm.
or Bitter Dose. I gotta listen to those again, but it's this up there. That's what I'm saying. This dude catalog is fantastic. This album is great. I you know I'm a huge fan. I gotta go cop the merch, man. I gotta go
All
cop the
right.
merch. This album is a cop the merch album.
So here's what I wanted to ask you, Baldy, because all right, we already said he could be monotone. So I wanted to ask you this, all right, because I know this is one of your favorites. B Dog, one of your favorites is J. Cole, and Baldy. I've heard you and many people say J. Cole makes boring music. So I want to ask you, what makes this music exciting and J. Cole's music boring?
The rapping.
Expound. What do you mean by that?
He raps
This
that
dude is
much
a way
better
better
than
rapper
J.
than J.
Cole?
Cole to me.
Way better?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, man.
All
There's not
right,
many
yeah, I
people
just
way
feel
better
like,
than J. Cole, but
yeah, I feel like
I think Rock Marcy is way better than J. Cole.
I got, yeah. All right, I disagree. I just,
I mean,
I just
I
find it so
enjoy every
interesting.
verse
So,
on this album.
is there okay? But is verses all right? So you're saying just the punchlines is what you're saying you enjoy that much? That's what makes it
No, the
fun.
verses, the flows, the concepts, the subject matter, I
The
mean,
flows ain't that
all of
changing
it.
that much. The subject matter ain't changing
I think
that
the
much.
flows are way better. I think everything about it is more exciting to me than J. Cole's rapping.
I just about
that's
this.
sick.
Like
I feel
every
like
single
this is a
aspect.
crazy take. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is a crazy take.
That's sick.
That's fine, Doug. I think Rock Marcy is a innovator, is a
Yes,
originator.
yes,
I don't
yes.
think J. Cole is that. I don't think he's that. So I
Okay.
think Rock Marcy is doing different things in a much better way.
Man, I just yeah. Like Matt said, we have different ears. We gotta leave it at that. I think that's a.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
what
So
is
how
J.
do we?
Cole originated? What is the J. Cole original thing?
I'm not okay. I said I'm not saying that he's the innovator. All right. So if you ranked rappers and you're just saying, so you're saying innovation is number one, like the number one.
Originality is a huge
It is
thing to have. Yes,
okay, but it's not like J Cole's biting other people's styles either.
he's not really. His style is not special in any way either.
Okay.
He has nothing that makes him different than any other MC. As far as the only thing that differentiates him is maybe his personality.
Okay.
He doesn't stand out
Wait, but is that not? Wait, hold on.
delivery
Personality
wise.
is not a important thing.
It is.
Okay, so if he's
But
not trying to be like somebody else, then he's his own thing.
that so he's not trying to be like someone else. He's his own thing. Him not trying to be like someone else doesn't mean he's his own thing. Nothing about Cole is a standout feature. Like he doesn't. What does he do better than someone else?
Okay, I would say his personality, vulnerability, like the honesty, is something he does better than anyone else, right? So honesty, not fronting, like just being upfront.
There's a lot of honest MCs though.
There's honest in what?
There's a lot of honest MCs.
In the same way as Cole, I would say they're rare. I would say it's rare. Definitely.
So Black Thought's not honest. DMX not honest.
DMX,
basically all the greatest MCs are honest.
No. DMX is okay. DMX is definitely one that has those honest moments. Black Thought is not super vulnerable or personal.
Really?
That's never something somebody would say about Black Thought. You don't listen to a Black Thought album and just be like, oh, I know all about this dude's life. Like personally, like you don't.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You would never hear a story of Black Thought being like, this is how I lost my virginity, or this is how I mean, I don't know. You just wouldn't hear that type of story.
I hear what
like,
you're saying.
Or this is how the cops broke into my house, or whatever it is. Like, yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. So that would be J. Cole. You're saying innovation is dishonesty?
I'm just saying
in that regard?
All I'm saying is that he's his own person. He produces his own music. All right, he's his own person.
Rock Marcy does that better.
Rock Marcy's a better producer. I'll give you that. Definitely better. Definitely better at production. I give you that. All right, but so I just don't understand what makes him boring though, because it's not like his beats are. These beats are mellow a lot of times. Marcy's beats are mellow a lot of times. So when people say boring as a criticism, I'm trying to understand what that means.
That is not a technical criticism. So why would I say he's boring? Which I don't think he's always boring, but I think he's boring a good bit of times. I think these songs are not. They lack the thing that makes them elevated, I guess. So the part that and look, maybe it's not touching enough for me or something, but most of the songs that I've enjoyed from J. Cole, I enjoyed them for some time, and then they kind of went away into the background. So I just can't think of that song that I hear from him that ever has me, that when I hear it, I get hyped, or I gotta, it touches me in some way where I remember it, or where I have any emotional connection. And that's just me. I don't know why other people might say that, because like Born Sinner, I really like, but I have memories of liking this album, and then I'll look at the track list and only want to hear maybe 3 or 4 of those songs. Like they don't like want to like, if I look at the track list, I'm like, oh, I remember these songs are all so good, and then I turn them on and I'm just like, oh, maybe like this is one I really want to hear. Like they don't have anything from me that give me that punch. And maybe it's because I gotten older now. The mellow rock mood is perfect mood for me a lot of times, especially with what I'm doing with like something in my ear. So I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know. I'm always wowed by rock verses. I get a vivid picture of what's going on. I think it's a hilarious or a wonderful movie to watch. And I don't have that same depiction. Someone having sex for the first time is not the movie I'm trying to watch. That's a comedy. That's like American Pie. Y'all can keep that. That's cool. But the stuff that rock talk about is far more entertaining, in my opinion.
I mean, that's one J. Cole song. I mean, but a lot of time, I mean, Rock Marcy still talks about, I mean, normal rapper stuff. I mean, just being the best rapper, or women, or what are the topics that he's what topics are like super okay? Because the way you described, because I completely understand what you're saying. I don't always want to go back to his music. That's how I feel about Rock Marciano. If I'm honest, like I can listen to this album and I can say this is a great album. I can say that full stop. I enjoyed listening to it. It was great, but and he had great bars throughout, but nothing made me feel like, oh, I have to listen to this over and over again. Like I just don't get that vibe. I'm not connected, like you said, to the music in that way. I'm not like I don't feel some deep connection to Rock Marciano. If that makes sense.
I be like, I tell you, when I listen to this stuff the first time in my car, normally when I'm listening to these verses, I get excited, dog. Like I be like, I want to read this. Like this is amazing to me. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I feel like he just be floating on these tracks and these bars that'll go like all the way through the whole song or all the way through a whole verse. So I mean I don't know. I could talk about the verses like the second verse on Gold Crossbow.
Yeah, go for
And,
it.
I mean I don't want to mess it up, but I was crossed, so I bought a crossbow. Your boss is a hoe and suck balls also. Got more style in my small toe than your whole torso. Like he just keeps going and going and going through the whole thing, man. I love that shit.
I love it too. I thought this was one of the better songs. I like. So the concept, you mean like the what's like just the rhymes, or I don't even know how you put that, the rhyme scheme. This okay, so this type of stuff I love when Lupe does, or Ransom does this type of stuff, or any lyricist. They take Sky Zoo has songs like this or whatever, like take a rhyme scheme, a pattern, or something like that. And I think Rock Marcy is a great lyricist. I can say that. But all those other people I named could do that. Lupe, whether it's Sky Zoo, whatever, they could do that and do it on an energetic beat and do it in an energetic delivery with their voice. So I have no complaints on Rock Marcy's talent. I'm talking about his delivery. That's what I have my criticism comes in. So
I mean, that's fair. I think that's just gonna be a taste aspect. Like his delivery is gonna be a delivery. I think all those people that you named have also gotten similar criticisms for different things that are, I don't want to say the same, but similar. Sky Zoo, I know, I tried to show him the people who play his music for people is too wordy, whatever. And I picked trap beats, whatever beats, because he raps on all of them.
All different types of beats, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. If the beat works for me, and I don't listen to, my thing is, I guess this is one of the things we talked about this with before. I listen to a bunch of different stuff. So as I grab these favorites and stuff like that, I don't normally sit there and listen to 3 Rock Marcy albums in a row.
Right.
It's normally such a variety. So yes, I played this album a bunch of times. I thought the production on this album was, if you saying that this is too boring, then you're not gonna like no Rock Marcy albums, because this is one of the more hyped up beats wise throughout.
And that's why
much more drums, much more stuff happening on these.
Right.
So
way more drums on this, because I hate when there's no drums, and that's what my biggest complaint. So I said this. I like this more. I said this is like got to be top 2 of his albums for me. And so I get how maybe a fan of his might be thinking something different, but I love this album for him. I think this is one of his best, easily, because it's more upbeat. It's more, and like I said, on Baby His Kids and stuff like that, he switched up his flows and stuff too. So I think this is a great showing from him. Like, I would, if I would say, I would say this is one of his top showings. But my thing is, it's just interesting. Like you said, this is as exciting as he gets for you to be one of the people who call other people boring when they do. J. Cole has much more upbeat songs than this. Yeah, and he has more flows. And
he's corny.
So J. Cole's corny. All right, there we go. All right.
I mean, I don't know if I want to say he's corny. He's definitely not like a Logic. Right. So it's not. I don't know if I'd say corny, but I just don't want to. I don't really want to hear him all the time. And so.
And this is. Yeah.
It just don't, like I said, I don't have no connection to it the same way.
And so this is what I wanted to talk. I mean, we could go here, because I feel like a lot of when fans talk about the best rappers, a lot of times they talk about more about personality than anything technical. you know, and then they try to make it an objective like difference, like there's something objectively better about one person than the other. But a lot of times it's what I learned, like when we talk about Prodigy, when we talk about, you know, J. Cole, when we talk about lots of people, it's their personality they like or dislike. It's not.
Well, I mean, your style is derived from that. So, I mean, you're right, because Logic didn't become a worse rapper, and I don't want to hear him anymore. But I'm sure technically he's still rapping well. He always has a fast flow and things like that. But then I just don't want to hear him anymore. He lost me basically as a fan, with his corniness.
Right.
So that's the main thing with him. I think that's
see,
fair.
My thing, what makes Logic corny and different is he's insecure about
Well,
his
he's a
personality.
biter too, so that's a little different.
Yeah, and he's a biter,
Yeah.
but it comes from his insecurity. He's not like this is who I am. It's cool. Whereas there's other people, you know, Kanye or will say, you know, while he's just this is who I am. It's cool. It doesn't matter like what you think about it. You know, J. Cole saying, you know, this is who I am. It's cool. And so to me, when I find corny, is that insecurity. When you like try to search for approval out of it. That's what I find corny.
That's fair. I mean, I agree with that. But artists can be insecure on record in certain ways, I guess, depending on what's going on, what they're trying to show. I don't think I think Logic's corny because he's corny. Like if I had a bunch of people at a party, I talked to him for a couple minutes, I'd be like, I don't really want to talk to you no more, and I would go unless he was talking about nerd stuff. We could relate on that level, but I would go talk to someone else at the party. And so it's just not like, it's not that cool. So do I want to hear an album from you? Not necessarily, but I'll check it. Certain ones. Do I want to keep going back to it? Even people I don't agree with their personality though, I'll still love their music. So
like
I don't know if
like
that's true.
Give me an example of somebody you don't agree with their personality, you love their music. Matt, nerdy is not corny. That's not what we're saying. I mean, we're all pretty much nerds here, but yeah, corny.
Whose personality I don't like, but I love that Mos Def.
No, oh,
You don't like Mos Def's personality?
He be doing like weird stuff to me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's very
Kweli.
different. Okay, Kweli. All right, you don't like his personality? I can get that. A lot of
I mean,
people don't.
he seems annoying. Let's see who else. I'm trying to think of some other people whose personality I don't like. I guess some other people I don't know.
On a track,
well.
do you dislike Kweli's personality on a track?
No, like when I see him in interviews and stuff.
Right. Okay. Just when you see him in interviews. Okay. See, because I just feel like it's different. What comes off on the track is not the same as I feel like what they give off outside of it.
That's true. That's true. Because I mean, it's like they get in a different feeling when they start rapping too. I mean, which makes sense.
Gibbs, I definitely think. I mean, he's just
like he's funny, but
it's funny.
Like when I watched him on Joe Rogan or whatever, he was saying funny stuff, but he seems to be a weirdo.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, all right. So I get that. Well, B-Dog, what you think on this? Is it personalities of rappers that grab you or what?
well, no, I don't think. I'm trying to see if I could like somebody who I thought was corny. No, I know, but you said is the personality is corny. You were asking if you like their music still.
I don't know if it's just corniness, man. Like I think Kanye is crazy. Like I wouldn't want to like be anywhere really around him. And really hasn't been like that since Late Registration. Maybe I mean he's been nuts, like and gotten progressively differently nuts. Yeah. And y'all heard me this year. I liked his album a lot.
Yeah.
So I think there's other people like that.
See, yeah, I'm too much of a fan, I think. I think I have to like you outside of your music too. That's why I prefer people do less interviews and stuff. Because I don't want to find you corny. Then I'm gonna have to stop listening to your music.
Nah, I don't know, man. It's art, dog. I really don't have too much trouble separating it, especially if you ain't committing no like crazy crimes.
Right. I don't have trouble
So
separating it.
like R. Kelly, I can't separate because all his songs to me sound like that little girl looks good. Like every time now, that's all I hear basically when I hear the song. I can't enjoy him the same. As soon as I hear like Aaliyah songs, I instantly be like, this dude R. Kelly in the background talking about like, ugh, turn this off. I just don't.
I still listen to
It messes
Aaliyah.
it up. But like
Yeah, but
Nori
like,
on
come
Drink
on,
Champs
you listen
is
to like
very
Age
annoying.
Ain't Nothing But a Number. You can't listen to it the same. You
No,
know what
I
I
don't
mean?
listen to
No,
R. Kelly. I listen to Aaliyah.
I'm talking about
No,
that's an Aaliyah song.
Aaliyah's
no.
first album, dog. He's on the background of every song talking and stuff.
Uh,
She's singing "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number," and he's sitting there like it's creepy. So it messes up the songs to me. But other people, like I said, I was about to say, I like Dream Champs, right?
Hmm.
But Nori is annoying.
Yes.
But I love Nori's
he's,
music.
Yeah.
I
he's
love Nori's
annoying
music.
because he gets sloppy drunk, which I think he stopped doing that as much, but
Nah, man.
that's what I could have said about
He
him.
always seems kind of annoying, I guess, the way he talks and stuff. I don't know, man. I
Uh,
mean, look,
I just think he's just not a good
everybody's different.
interviewer.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody's different, man.
Yeah.
Like I like
I
some
don't know. I
people.
like my artists that I listen to.
Let's put it this way. I don't know if you're like this because I have this. All right, and I hope I don't put myself out there too much, but I don't know if you're one of those people that you have friends that you want to hang with for different moods.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, for
Some
sure.
people are the turn up friend. You want to go to the
Yeah,
club with them. They're gonna be fun to spend money with, drink with. It's gonna be good times. Other
yeah,
people you want to hang out with and watch sports.
yeah,
You don't want the turn up friend to come to your house when it's game time and be like, "Yo, what we doing, dog? We about to go out? What we doing, dog?"
yeah,
Like, nah, we about to watch this game on this sofa. They eat these
yeah.
wings, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure, for
so,
sure.
so that's a different. You in a different pocket. So I think that's how it is with the MCs. I'll listen to different ones, different times, different places. What is it for? What am I looking for at this time? And
Oh, I'm
the
definitely like that with
personality stuff
music.
won't change that.
Yeah, I definitely like that. I definitely like that too. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I want to chill or something. Sometimes I want, but also see a lot of times my favorite artists also have different sounding albums I could just put on too as well. But
That's
sometimes they
true.
got songs that are mellow. Sometimes they got songs that are hype. I could just stick with my favorite artists and do multiple things. Those are my absolute favorite artists when they can do multiple things. But
Everybody can't do
That's
that.
a jerk.
I feel like those are some of the best ones. Some people's like, even though they'll do a calmer song. It's not nearly as good as their hype songs or something like that.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm trying to think like, there's just different people. Like everybody's just not that good at all the stuff.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's
that's
why
definitely
I'm such a big fan of Drake. I got so many different sounds I could go with.
And I don't
that's
think any of them are great. There's
I,
a better person at every single style.
yeah.
That like probably fuels like
He's the
95%
Walmart
of
of
my
music.
fandom.
He's a Walmart of music. He has everything there, but they don't respect you when you go there.
I agree. That's a
He's
great. That's a great
true.
just a
analogy. Drake is
number.
the Walmart of music. I agree.
Uh,
I completely agree. But my thing with Drake is sometimes he has beats that I'm just like, man, how'd you get like this his intros and stuff like that, whether it's champagne poetry or Tuscan leather and stuff like that. He always has these like fire
Yeah,
songs that are just like
yeah,
I would love it if another rapper consistently had beats that fire. It's just they don't. Not those type of beats.
yeah.
So
Amen.
Matt, I'm with you. I only got like 3 or 4 friends, dude, and they got to do everything with me.
No,
yeah, I'm that type of
I
way
got a
too.
bunch of friends.
I don't have that. You have 3 or 4 that could do everything with you.
They have. That's how I pick my friends. So yeah,
Oh, interesting.
basically.
Yeah.
Or if I get tired of them, I just stop hanging out with them. Like I have one homie. I stopped. He used to come over for like every weekend for football. After football season, I was like, dude, I don't want to see you again. Like, he had to wait for a year, dude. I was tired of seeing him.
He just put them on blast on the internet, huh? That's crazy.
That's my
It
dog,
was like
though.
12 days, 16 days you hung out with him, and that was too much.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
that
Not,
is exactly. That's how I be, dog. I got my friends are like seasons too. Sometimes I don't want to see them niggas no more.
that's
I'm
crazy.
with
Well,
you
how's
on
that
you a
different
bunch of.
than you don't want to hang out with them for everything? How about if you just hung out with one friend for this thing and somebody else for something else? You would want to hang out with all of them at
Nah.
different times.
My thing is, most of our friends, most of our time spent together is gonna be watching football on Sundays. Because I just have people come over to the house on Sundays, so that's the biggest gathering. So that's number one quality of a friend for me. You got to be able to watch a game and not piss me off.
Oh yeah, no, that's big
Oh,
time.
Then
well, I
after
mean,
that,
that's
That's big
fair.
time.
Okay, you're right. I wouldn't pick a football buddy that wasn't down to watch football if that's all you're gonna do. But I got friends that I just want to play video games with online and different things
wow,
like that. Like some friends know about sports, some friends don't know nothing about sports. So I'm
that's
cool with
funny.
all kinds of people. So I just like, hey,
Nah,
you a sports
sports
buddy.
is a
Let's talk about
big
sports when we hang out.
requirement for me.
Come over and watch sports with me. Oh, you like
Yeah,
food? Guess what? My wife loves to cook, man. We could try these different foods. Let's go out to these weird restaurants together.
yeah.
Like,
Nah,
you don't
I
want to
do
talk about
everything.
sports? Cool, let's talk about politics. I could
I
do
got
that all
four
day.
friends, 4 or 5 friends, and yeah, they everything that I need right there. That's it. I don't
That's
want no
fair.
new friends either. I'm chilling. I don't like meeting new
Oh, you're not
people.
even
I'm
30. What do
good.
you mean you don't want no new friends?
I'm
Yeah.
good, dog. That shit too much drama.
Drama.
Eventually, it
I
turned
don't.
into
Friends shouldn't
drama.
be drama. I don't
They
got no.
not
Man, look, man.
drama,
Nah,
but
no, what you live in an
their
episode of
lives
Love and
are
Hip
drama.
Hop?
Yeah.
No, but I don't. I'm not supportive like that. Like I'm a bad supportive friend. So if you come to me
No.
like I'm bad at that, dog.
Oh, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
stop. We gotta edit this out, man. We
You
gotta
just a
edit this
bad
out.
friend,
You sit
dog.
up
You
here
just
like,
sound like a bad friend, bro.
I am a bad friend. I'm a bad friend. I admit that. I am a bad friend.
That's crazy.
100%. I'm a bad friend.
All right.
I don't
hey,
have patience
man,
for shit. I'm a bad friend, guys.
That's crazy.
the
That's crazy.
UFL just kicked off. He don't want the dude to come over to his house no more.
Yeah.
He don't want to
Yeah,
watch football with the dude now.
All
yeah.
right.
I'm a
Uh,
bad friend, man. I admit it. I'm hard to love. I know my flaws.
all right. So
Not all of us can be perfect friends, man.
let's move on,
Eric,
man. We're not gonna have a
Dumb Down's a good friend. If we talk about Dumb Down's a good friend. That's a
word.
stand-up guy right there.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
let you hang out for the whole football season. He won't get
yeah.
tired of you in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I don't get tired. I don't get
Dumb
tired of
Down,
people.
he is there for you if you need him. He there to listen. He a shoulder to cry on. That's a good guy right there.
Hey, hey.
That's
Hey,
not
I
me.
didn't know you was a shoulder to cry on, man.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah,
Nobody
that's a shoulder
cries
to
on my
cry on.
shoulder. Don't cry on my shoulder. But you could cry.
Nah, that's
You could
not
cry
true.
next to me, and I'll wait patiently while you finish.
See?
Yeah, I only
That's a
make
good
fun of
guy
you
right there.
afterwards.
Nah, don't.
Like well
You,
afterwards.
you
Uh,
talking about
When
you a
it's
bad
funny.
friend? Don't come to my house talking about you need somebody to cry with. I'm gonna look at you crazy. What's wrong with
Definitely
you?
don't cry for me. Yeah, I'm not there with you.
Better get it together, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into the draft, man. We don't have a
Get it
lot to talk
together,
about.
dog.
If you didn't notice, we don't got nothing to talk about this week, man. We waiting for from music to drop. Listen, I'm mad. Speaking of J. Cole, why has he dropped his album yet? Why hasn't anyone responded to Kendrick?
I think tomorrow. That's
Tomorrow?
Dreamville
Talk about
Fest.
this.
Yeah, Dreamville Fest is this weekend. I thought it was last week. I forgot. Last week it was Easter. That's stupid. So yeah, it's this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping
We'll hope. Well, here's
He
the
we
gonna
hope.
gotta
turn
have
on
something.
Drake. He gonna turn on Drake, and he gonna be on the next future Metro album that's coming out on next Friday.
All right.
That'd be
You
hilarious.
think they still shooting shots at Drake on the next album? Or I mean,
They
he
said
got-
we
he
still
got
don't
number
like
one
you.
last-
Is the name of the album?
Oh, really?
Or we still don't trust you.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
It's gonna
That's
be
good.
all. It's gonna be. The future gonna have 5 more Drake. This is on there.
That sounds great. Sounds great.
Who else? Who else? What other special guests might pop up to hate on Drake? You know what I'm saying? Like it sound like it's the Drake hater train. We gotta congratulate them. We send them an honorary like hater plaque. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
If you
for
make a
sure.
whole
That's
album
major.
about hate on somebody, that's hate.
Yeah, for sure. They
All right.
hated her. Yeah, when we give out our awards at the end of the year, they get one. I see Joe Budden got beef with. He threatened to sue Drake too. I saw that
But what?
because Drake posted a picture of Joe Budden and said, "What's up, New York?" or something like that.
Mhm.
And Joe Budden said, "If anything happens to me, I will sue you." So
That's not a
Okay.
threat. That's a promise or whatever, right? That's not a threat.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's
yeah,
if Drake beat me up, I'm assuming too. I'm suing anybody that's rich that beat me up. Like, what are we
Oh,
talking
that's a
about?
fact.
That's easy money sound like. I won't be on the billboard, but Dan Newland got me. Pay him. You know what I mean? Pointing at the number.
Yeah.
Baldy then came up.
And I just said Pusha T. You want to talk about that Pusha T Red Bull endorsement, B Dog? I know
I was just
you
laughing at this
happy
dude.
about that.
'Cause that's the
I
dude
gotta
he
look
hates,
that up.
Verstappen or whatever, right?
Yeah, I hate Verstappen.
Yeah, he had Verstappen bars in there for you, just for you. He saw the
Where
pod.
is
He wanted to hate on you, man. That's why he joined Red Bull.
probably me and Drake. Drake my dog like that. So
All right,
Mm.
let's get into the draft today, man.
Young
Let's
Chris
get
and
into.
Kai Infinite.
Say again.
He teamed up with Kai Infinite and Young Chris.
Mm.
Who is that?
I've never heard of him before, but
I
those
heard
are
of
the
Young
three
Chris,
who
not
performed
Kai.
at Rip Up. Yeah, I don't know these niggas.
All right, let's get into the draft, man. We about to get into the draft, and we getting out of here early tonight. Let's jump into it, man. First off, we're gonna talk about the most overrated rappers. That's what we decided, right?
Oh man, overrated. Okay,
Is that what we said, or underrated? Which
you
one did
want
we
the
say?
most overrated team of all time?
Yeah, all right, most overrated.
I'm about to kill y'all. I'm about to kill y'all.
So, guys, this has got to be the biggest difference between where they should be and where people have them, right?
Which people? Their fans?
Their fans, just the general public. General public.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I got y'all. We start B-Dog getting first pick?
V-Dog getting first pick.
All right.
Yeah.
You can vote in the community post. We post a community page every week on our drafts, man. So yeah, we
I feel like y'all gonna have better ones than me because I hate a lot of niggas.
Drop your drafts in the comments, man. Drop your picks in the comments.
But number one, just because this nigga been in the news recently, so he on my mind, and I really hated this nigga from the beginning. Meek Mill. I'm drafting Meek Mill number one.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Great pick.
That's a great pick.
That's an amazing first pick.
How does he have a career in rap? I'll never know.
Hate that
Do
nigga.
not understand it. Meek Mill
never understood it.
He's never been that talented and just screams on the track. I don't get it. So
Losa,
yeah.
Bars,
he just failed up a lot. He failed up a lot. He got with Nicki. That boosted his profile. Rick Ross boosted his profile. This nigga got out of jail from Jay-Z and the Patriots owner. Like
his profile too, you know. Right now,
and did he boost like this nigga just got all of these boosts and he is terrible.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. All right, so that's a great first pick. I'm gonna go. Listen, yeah, all right. I'm gonna pick the obvious pick for me. Kendrick Lamar, most overrated to me, man. I was watching Dead End Hip Hop, and y'all know. I'm gonna be consistent. I was watching Dead End Hip Hop, man. And this dude, and these dudes, they had a bracket, and they put Kendrick Lamar over Nas. They put Kendrick Lamar over like Chuck D, over like so many like of the best.
I'm embarrassed to say I used to watch that show consistently, man. I'm embarrassed to say. I might unsub now.
Yeah, Kendrick fans talk about Kendrick like he has never made a bad song, never made a bad album, never made
like he was the best man at their wedding and turned water into wine as that bad boy.
Yeah, like he's the second coming of Jesus himself, and the dude is really, is just I mean, to me, he's a good rapper. He's top, maybe around the 50 range, 50s, to me. So he's overrated. That's my first pick. Go ahead, Baldy.
Man, y'all took my biggest ones that I probably was gonna pick, man. But my first one's going to be one that I like to hate on a lot. 50 Cent.
Oh, I was
50
gonna pick him
Cent.
next. Yeah, okay, go
50
ahead.
Cent. 50 Cent. And then it was snake draft. It's me
Yep,
again.
yep.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
come back then and pick another dude who I think is has a big career in rap and um isn't really like that skilled. I'm gonna go with Rick Ross.
Those are two great picks. Those are two picks
50
that I
and
was
Raw.
thinking of. Rick,
Yeah,
I love me some Rick Ross music.
I don't understand it. Tell me why.
He got some songs where he just float on a beat, and it sounds so good.
I just to me,
okay.
he's got a great
If you say so,
voice.
It's
look, we already had this. To
Yeah,
each his own, I guess.
yeah, no, but we can talk about it.
he does have a great
Listen,
voice.
he's got a good voice, but to me, his bars are just okay. He's an average rapper. People talk about his
Exactly. It just sounds good on the track though. He be talking that fly shit on some fire beats. I'd be like, oh man.
yeah. I just can't agree
For
here. I
some
can't
reason, the
agree.
fly shit don't work like West Side. It don't work like Rock Marcy or something like that. It just don't. It's not a thing to me with Rick Ross. I never really understood the love.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not, I'm not as big of a fan as most people, but every album he got about 2 to 3 songs where I'm like, yeah, this is amazing.
yeah, I gotta say I yeah, I don't know. I just feel like lyrics are important to me, man. And if you're a rapper who's just average, who's getting washed on a bunch of tracks, I just don't. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't hold you high. Can't hold you high. All right. My
I know who you
next.
about to get.
You know who I'm about to pick. I don't know who I'm about to pick. So you know who I'm about to
I
pick
got
for
two
me?
people already penciled in for you.
Yeah.
For real? I don't know who I'm
If you
picking.
don't get him, that's fine.
All right, my
Like,
second pick of the draft gotta be Matt gotta brace himself, but it's gotta be Eminem. There's too many people who got him.
ooh,
Greatest of all time.
that's crazy.
Something like that. I mean, he might crack a top 15 to me or something like that, but he definitely not in the top 5 like people be saying. So yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
Is that crazy?
All
Is that a
right.
crazy pick?
Oh, all right. I got one. I got one. I got my next two. But all right.
Who you got?
First, dang it. I don't want to put these two next to each other, but whatever. I'm gonna go Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill's longtime girlfriend.
That's a great.
That's
That's
a
a
great pick.
great.
Oh man,
That's a great pick.
can't
That's a
stand this
great
chick,
pick,
man.
man.
And every
Man.
year on the internet, she somehow make herself look crazier and crazier. I don't get it, but
And she's
yeah,
successful. I don't get it.
super successful. Yeah,
I don't get it. All
Yeah.
right, what else you
her
got?
fan base, online fans, I
Yeah,
should
but I mean,
say.
she got some fans from somewhere.
Yeah. Um, who did I have? Hold on. Give me like 10 seconds. I had
Yeah,
somebody
buddy,
that
that's
I
funny,
forgot.
man. I really don't know his music like that to hate on it.
Oh, I was gonna say Future. I
Future. Okay.
personally am not for as influential as everybody says he is. I'm sure he is. Drug music, the melodic music, okay, but man, I cannot listen to that dude raps like that. Like he is not that good to me.
He's not that good, but he got great songs. I guess it's a
He
lot
Yeah.
of
got
people
some
like
great
Ross.
songs.
I
Yeah,
like he
exactly.
got the hype songs. He got the
But they
hype
don't
songs.
talk about Future the way they talk about Raws. They put Future in
So
like A tier, S
But Future
tier,
above
and
Ross.
no, no,
Yeah,
no. See, to me,
yeah,
I
and he
feel
not
like they
like that
put
to me.
they put Future in a S tier. That's true. They put him in like there's the big three, and then the Future's like
Right
the
below
next
that.
one, right?
Yeah.
But to me, the thing is that people don't talk about Future in an all-time rapper list. People don't talk about him in that sense, like in the same
that's
way.
true.
They talk about him as a star who makes
Mm,
hits, but he doesn't
mm.
get high on an all-time rapper list. Same with Drake. Like they don't get high respect on that type of list. So that's why I don't know. But still good pick. Good pick. My next pick is Jeezy. Jeezy, man, another rapper who I don't understand.
Okay.
He's got some of the worst bars. Like, he's not an average rapper. This dude is a trash rapper, dog. This dude is not
That's
good.
funny.
Not good, but he's had such a long career and he's got so many fans. So many people are like, yo, man, oh, bro. Jeezy, come on, this dude got Birdman level rhymes, dog. Like, for real.
Damn. Birdman level? That's crazy.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, nah, Jeezy is a good one, man. Who I'm going with? Who I'm going with?
That Jeezy pick was a good one.
Yeah, you got. Oh, I know who I got. I know who I got. The Game. The Game.
Okay, that's a good one.
The Game. Highly overrated in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe we didn't draft that one yet. Great Game is definitely overrated. Definitely overrated.
I thought you were gonna get The Game.
Yeah.
And then if I gotta get one more, I'm gonna go with one of these young dudes. Let me go with Uzi. Uzi is trash, man. Uzi is trash.
You just want to rock, man.
Yeah, he's garbage, man. Get that shit out of here, man. So they go mine.
Okay, all right. People dropping the young kids. My thing is, again, they not rated in the same list. So, shout out to Matt in a chat. He drafted some wild picks out here, man. His first pick was Lupe Fiasco. That
that's good
hurts
hate.
my heart. That's good hate. So, that's good hate. I had to get him back. That's half the reason why I drafted Eminem. Let me be honest, Matt. That was a shot at you, dog. and then he said Kanye is his second pick. So all right, man.
Dang, people hating on Nelly and Luda. Is Nelly overrated?
Nelly's not. Where's Nelly rated? I don't see him on no top list. I don't see how he could be overrated. He went diamond and he's not rated anywhere. You know what I mean? So like, who's overrated?
Yeah, that's true because that's what 50's claim to fame is.
Right.
And people swear 50 is like one of the greatest New York rappers of all time. And
that's true.
Is it the region? Because Nelly is far more original and stuff with it.
True.
Like his style is his own kind of thingy. Maybe it's because of his voice or whatever, but it's different than most people. And he had the Band-Aid. That was a thing.
If we're talking about...
That's true.
I mean, so 50 made... I think this comes to the personality thing. Again, 50 made more raw hip-hop than Nelly. Nelly comes off as the, nice guy, and 50 is the gangster. And I feel like people just gravitate more to that persona.
Nelly whole first album is gangster.
I
Just like 50's was until he came in Interscope and started singing hooks for girls.
That's true. It's not like 50 definitely make Lollipop
He
or
did
not
Ja Rule
Lollipop. What's it called?
Style
Magic
after he
Stick
got
and stuff
Drew.
like that. Yeah.
50 did a corner boy move. He took Ja Rule corner and then did the same thing on that.
That's true.
He said, give me your spot. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do the same thing you doing right now.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Let's see where I'm going with my. You did number 4, right? What was your last two?
Yeah.
Game,
I did
man.
4, yeah.
Game and Uzi.
Uzi. Okay, Uzi. All right. Maybe I need to think of. Maybe I need to start thinking of. Let's see.
I see Young Boy in the chat. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's yeah.
I think Travis is legit though. People think is he overrated?
I think so.
I don't know if he could be overrated. I don't think he's overrated. Nobody. Go ahead.
My next pick number 4 is gonna be Big Sean for me. Big Sean.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He was part of the Big Four or whatever. Yo, and his whole rollout got stepped on by the Kendrick verse. But he did a Tiny Desk. He did a good. Tiny Desk is good. But I never was a big fan of this guy's music, and he was super big around the same time that Kendrick and J. Cole and Drake were all coming up. So really? I always thought he was overrated.
I missed the Big Sean boat. I never even thought he was rated. Like I just don't. every time I hear his songs, he has songs. He's on good songs. He's on songs like Mercy too, like some of the dope Kanye stuff. Um,
Yeah, I like that
but
Dark
he
Skies
also has songs
Paradise
like,
album too.
don't he have one of those songs that say that like over and over?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, then he had that good breakup song, I don't with you or whatever.
yeah. Yep.
That's a good song. That's a good song. I don't with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that song's
that was a
good.
good one.
That song's
That
cool.
was a
That
good one.
song's cool.
That is that the
Dark
best
Skies
Big Sean
Paradise
song?
album is a classic to me. I love that album.
Which one?
Which one?
Dark Sky Paradise.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna go back
That's a
and listen to
classic
it this
album to
week.
me.
I'm gonna go back. We could do a review of it next week if y'all want. We never talked about Big Sean on
That's
here.
one of my go-tos on a road trip.
We was in high school in the early 2010s, so okay, maybe.
Yeah. That album came out after I graduated, though. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, but
Yeah,
um, yeah. Nachi, there you go. He put it in the chat. Who I was picking? I'm picking Gucci.
Gucci.
You pick
Okay.
Jeezy.
Gucci.
I'm picking
Oh,
Gucci.
man, you better watch out. Goo out coming for you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I never understood the hype for this dude. I didn't like none of his mixtape. Like, I don't like the way he rapped. He sounded way worse back then when he was fat. He sounded congested like I sound right now. Like he just couldn't breathe on the track. Like it was just never a fan of that dude.
Yo,
Never was
that's
a
funny,
fan of
man.
Gucci.
You know what? I always liked him more than Jeezy, even though I guess the first time I heard him was the same time, right? On the So Icy.
Yeah,
Um,
that song a banger.
and I feel like he's way better than Jeezy. I don't really know why, because now that you say that, he really isn't that great.
Never been a fan of his. I can't listen to his albums. He's just not that good to me. He got some good features, but yeah.
Yeah,
He got
I
Um,
some
agree. That's a
songs though,
good pick.
man. Yeah,
I
it's a
don't.
good pick.
He don't have not one single song that I listen to. Just
Okay,
him
I mean,
for me.
Yeah.
I think Gucci
Uh,
has some songs though, man. But hey, okay, that's fair.
my last one, I'm gonna get killed for.
Go ahead.
I'm about to get a lot of hate in the chat,
I'm with you.
but
Jay-Z.
uh, no. That I was
Oh,
thinking about him,
Wait,
but
Tim, who'd you say?
I Jay-Z. I was thinking
Oh,
about
no,
him,
no.
but he is. I can't take nothing away from him, but I'm gonna say
okay.
Pac. I'm not a big Pac fan, man.
No, you just
He
no,
ain't got it like
you
that to
went
me.
too far, too far. You about to get canceled, dog. No way you said that. I'm gonna let you take your pick back.
Yeah.
You need to take your pick back right
Biggie
now.
way better than Pac, dog. I've
What?
never been a fan of his. To me, I think
What?
Biggie is way better than Pac.
I
To
Nah,
me,
man,
disagree.
this is
I
some
feel the
boomer
opposite.
shit right
I feel
here,
the
man.
exact
What
opposite.
generation are you in? Are you
you think Pac?
Generation Z or whatever?
I think Biggie is way better than Pac, man. I'd
Yeah,
way rather
this
listen
is
to Biggie
insane
than
talk,
Pac.
man.
No
This is
way. Okay,
funny.
now we gotta
This
have
is
this
good.
argument.
It's good.
What? I disagree. I like way more Pac songs. And say this might be crazy to say too, but I feel like Biggie's got way smaller catalog, right? Smaller catalog, and I feel like Pac stuff still stands up. I want to listen to it way more than I listen to Biggie stuff.
I'll be so
Pac
tired of
had
hearing about
conscious
this
music.
nigga, honestly.
He had conscious music. He has hype music. He's got all kinds of different stuff that I feel like I could listen to. I love.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, I'm sorry, Doug. I'm just not of the age that we don't talk bad about Tupac around here, man. I
Yeah.
don't
See,
know what
exactly,
I don't know what you talking
exactly.
about.
He's literally the mascot for hip hop. Like he is the face of hip hop still to this day.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know how you can hate on this dude, man.
I don't
Really, I mean,
understand how somebody who made so little music in such a small time
It's
frame can
not so
get
he
little.
made
so
He
a
made
much
ton of
so
music.
much
He made a
praise.
music
bunch
in
of
such a
albums.
small time.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things. Like it was only in a 5 year span.
And he made a ton of music.
That I don't care. Wade makes a ton of music too. Not every one of those songs is
And
great.
Tupac good though.
Oh my goodness, dog. It's bad. I hate it. I really hate how much love this dude get. And Biggie is so much better.
Man,
Oh
you
Like
must be
wow!
Biggie's
that guy.
I can't
storytelling,
This is some
believe
rare
this.
hate.
flows
This
are
is
just so better to me.
this is
This is quality hate
crazy.
right here, man. Because it's very silly, but it's entertaining.
I got big over Pac. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, man. Everybody left the chat, dog. Yeah. Everybody unsubscribed because of you, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe you said that. Wow. Hate level went up. That's crazy. You did win. You won the hate. You won the haters ball. That
I didn't
was
want to
That
say
was
next
it.
me.
level hate.
I didn't want to say it, but I've been holding on to that hate for a long time because I've never been
Deep in
able
your
to.
heart, let it out.
I never, I've never been able to say that before, but yeah.
Man. Okay. I don't even know where to go after that. I don't know where to go after that, dog. I don't want to. I don't want to pile on to the West Coast region with the pick I was gonna pick.
Oh,
I
you
don't
about to say
know.
Snoop?
I was about to say Snoop. I was about to say Snoop.
I was
I
gonna
don't-
say that too, but his longevity, I was like, I can't knock him, I guess. But
well, his
yeah,
longevity is in his star power, not in his music. His longevity is in his star power, not in his
but that
music.
impact is so crazy,
The
though.
impact is huge. The
How
impact
many
is
people
huge.
can we think of from that time to have that type of impact, or ever in general?
No one's a bigger star than Snoop.
Exactly. That's amazing to me. I can't knock you for that. You
So
properly rated if you're
I'll rock with
that
it.
hype.
I'll rock with it. I'll rock with Snoop. I'll rock with Snoop Dogg. But it's because his style is so unique. He's such a big star. I was thinking E42. I thought of E42, but he's like loved by specifically like a certain region.
Yeah.
Less so than the whole of hip hop. I feel like, and yeah. So I'll stick with Snoop. I think he deserves all the stardom he gets, but his music, when we talk about his career as a rapper, I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's limited.
I can't think of yeah, I don't ever listen to his new music, but just to have that staying power as a star is incredible. You don't see that ever. That's the face of hip hop, really. That nigga is on
No,
everything.
he's never been the face of hip hop. As great as he
Cool.
is,
He's
he's never
on
been the face.
everything.
You could say the face of the West Coast, but he was never the face of hip hop.
Oh yeah,
Nah, he the face of hip hop to
he's
me. When
on
I think of
everything. I
rap,
mean, you right about that, man.
that man crossed over so many times is insane. He got every type of look. Yeah.
I disagree. No one wants. I don't know.
No,
I
there's
don't
not a
see
bigger
people.
star in hip hop than
Nobody's
Snoop.
trying to be Snoop. Nobody's trying to be Snoop. There are people trying to be
You can't
Tupac.
be Snoop.
Okay, all right, that's
Who-
fair. But there's a lot of people
who's trying
trying
to
to
be
be Tupac. A lot of people trying to be Biggie. A lot of people trying to be these other people. Nobody
That's
can
true.
try to be Snoop.
You can't be Snoop. That's the thing. That
You
star is too
could.
big.
You could try to do his stuff though. I mean, the people I could think of all really rapped and really did a harmonious thing. Like at the same time, it wasn't really the same. So yeah, okay. I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's that highly rated either. So who am
No,
I going with, man? I'm gonna go with somebody that. Um, oh, I got some hate for y'all, J. Cole.
Oh man.
That's fair.
That's
That's
right.
fair. That's
J.
fine.
Cole, number 5 on my list.
Hey, no worries. No worries.
Perfection.
The funny thing is he's not
Perfect.
highly rated. People don't rate him high.
Not
Everyone
because
rate
some of y'all,
Kendrick's the one
this boy said it's his favorite MC ever. Some of y'all got a top 5, top
Yeah.
10. Nope. That's overrated. So yep, nope. I'm good.
No,
I'm
last
good.
time I
That's my
said
list.
top
I'm
20
set. I'm
and
one.
and
I
people
won
in the chat
2 weeks in a
flaming.
row. This is my second week in a row right here to get a dub in these drafts, man.
Wait, you got a
Hey,
dub? Wait, well, hold on. You got a dub last week?
he did get the dub
Definitely
last
get a
week.
dub last week. I had Brooklyn and Queens or whatever. It was not even. It shouldn't even been
I was
close.
ahead in the beginning when I saw it.
You stat padding, man. You getting your whole family to come vote and stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? You trying to get mom to vote and stuff like that. That ain't good, dog.
No,
That
let's
ain't
talk
good.
about Statpad. Let's talk about B-Dog in the comments politicking for his votes, dog.
Hey,
Campaigning for
fan
the votes.
engagement.
Campaigning.
Y'all told me to engage with the fans. I'm engaging with
Nah,
the
you
fans, man.
campaigning, man.
Dog. That's crazy. That's wild, man.
Yeah,
I ain't
that
gonna
is
say
All right,
good.
nothing this
we
week
gotta
though,
put
because I'm gonna get
Matt
killed.
on the poll. Let's look at Matt's picks right here. Matt wants to be on the poll. He got Lupe, Kanye. Let me see. Where was number 3? Fourth pick was Jay-Z. I don't see your number 3 though, Matt. I never saw your number 3.
He said a Rocket Gibbs after these last 2 weeks, but
Oh,
that was
fucking
5 and
Gibbs.
6.
Rocket Gibbs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I see it. Okay. So put that on the poll, B dog. See if that win with that. Lupe, Kanye, uh, Lupe, Kanye, Rock, Gibbs, and Jay-Z. Those are like the biggest names in some of the biggest names in hip hop. I don't think you winning with that, man. I don't think those are overrated. I think people are gonna feel like they're properly rated. So
It's okay, man. Me and you gonna have the same amount of votes, 0 after this week. They're not gonna
and
give you love on a Pac. They know I'm right about Pac, but
You're not
they're gonna
right,
give it
you
to
man.
not
me.
you super wrong about
Yeah,
Pac. You
When the
lost.
last time
You
you listened
tanked
to
your
a Pac
draft with
album?
that one.
When the
You
last time
tanked
you
your
listened
draft
to a
with that
Pac
one.
album? Tell me.
Last month I listened to Machiavelli is my favorite
A
Pac
full,
album.
no, you did
I
not
listened to
listen.
the whole
No
thing.
way.
Yes, I listened. Okay, all
I
right,
mean,
go ahead.
Machiavelli is like, what's the bad song on there? Like, you turn it on, it rocks, and then you turn it off.
Matt about to go vote for himself in the poll. Open it accounts. All right. Lupe, if anything, is underrated. He's not in anybody. He's not in any top list. Or like
Yeah.
in any publication. If you see a publication, Billboard or anything's top list, you won't see Lupe's name on it. So I
Career
don't see
wise,
how
to
he
me,
could
he
be.
should be like at least like 20.
Yeah, I don't see how he could be
He should be
overrated.
over a lot of people.
Yeah. And then
Streaming farms, just get the Drake streaming farms to boost your numbers, man. You know what I mean?
yeah. All right. Anything we want to talk about before we go? Beat Baldy, since you won the last one. You got any bonus hate for us or something?
Bonus hate, man. I got some bonus hate. I do have some bonus hate on. I mean, the same hate I've been having for the Israeli government and the U.S. government not stopping this stupid ass war. But the other hate I got right now is the NFL, dog. The NFL is super soft, man. I hate this kickoff rule that they trying. I hate how they keep changing stuff. They don't want my money no more. They don't want my money no more.
So explain, break it down for us. What's going on with this kickoff rule?
They made this new kickoff rule. They copying the XFL or whatever, which is pathetic. You the NFL, what the hell you copying booty minor leagues for? And then whatever you supposed to be the leader.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's all because you decided to change the rules because you were worried about lawsuits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not really. And they say they worried about safety. We care about player safety. Meanwhile, we got to add more games. All they want to do is change the rules so it's softer, more offense, more points, no defense. They don't want defense to happen. They're gonna call, I hate it. I hate it, man. College is gonna be when the Super League start, college taking over, man. I'm not even gonna watch NFL no more.
So what did they do? They changed the kickoff in what way? Because I haven't been following it.
Oh, you didn't see it? So they made it like all the players line up on the kicking team and the receiving team line up like within 10 yards, basically. The kicker kick, the team that's kicking it can't move until the ball is caught or whatever. And then once it caught, these dudes just block while the guy tries to run through.
Oh, wow.
But there's no more like you're not running into each other full speed or whatever.
Oh, that's super lame.
That's why they changed it so it's not full on collisions.
Right.
But they were saying like the last Super Bowl, there was all touchbacks. There was no returns.
Yeah.
Because they made it, they changed it. Because they keep trying to change it and they say it's for player safety. My thing is, what do we do? Why? I just get upset. Like I said, the hip drop tackle, they banned that. At least to me, that makes more sense. Like I get the reasoning. But at the same time, how the hell are you supposed to play defense? If a dude is in front of me and I got to reach him, I'm going to dive on him. And if I land on him, what you want me to do? I just don't understand what you want a defender to do. Let the dude run, not if the dude's past you, don't dive on him. Just let him go in to the end zone.
Yeah, they want it to be all offense.
They don't want you to. So I don't get that. So that's why I'm just like, it's getting weaker and weaker. Plus the Saints trash. So I got no faith in their coach right now. So I expect them to suck. So it's like, what I'm watching it for? I might as well just move over to another sport. So the NBA gonna get more of my support now.
F1? Oh.
No, yeah. No.
I'm not moving to F1, man.
Yeah.
Dudes in cars.
Dudes in cars, man.
Nah, man. Until they get speed racing stuff, until they start going, and jumping over cars, I'm not gonna get that hyped about it, man.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm against
evolution.
player safety, Matt. I don't care about player safety. You're right. I'm against player safety.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I want
All right.
everybody to know I'm coming out against player safety, dog. If you make 40 mil a year, what are we protecting you for in the pocket, dog? Let you get blown up like the old school quarterbacks. They break the records. Then they say, man, this guy's so amazing. He's breaking records that Joe Montana set. Joe Montana got killed in the pocket if he messed around.
That's right.
You couldn't just stand in there. They didn't have rules that they couldn't touch your face. You got a helmet on. The hell you worry about touching? Oh, the 15. Whoop, throw the flag. First down. Can't touch dude below the knee or in the head.
Yeah.
That's true.
You play football or not, but running backs hit them any way you want.
That's right. That's true.
Linebackers, you got to tackle the dude no matter what. Unless he pass you, then you can't lay on him the wrong way. But if you blitz the quarterback, don't hit him and lay on him at the end of the tackle as you drive him to the ground. Hit him, then dive off him in midair while you're going to, so you don't get a 15-yard penalty. Just don't make sense.
That is the worst one. I can't stand that. He landed with his full body weight.
Nah, then they fake run. You see him do that too, where they about to get sacked, then they fake it. So the defensive player's like, oh, I better not hit him too hard.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like I said, anything to make the offense win, to make these quarterbacks look good, so you can sell them in front of the league, and then the other players, they're treated like they're disposable.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. It's fine. It's just they don't want me to watch it. They want somebody else to watch. They don't want the old school NFL fan who watches defensive highlights and says, "Wow, look at these great plays by the defense." They don't want.
I'm okay with taking out the helmet to helmet. I think that's a good rule change.
Helmet to helmet stuff is
no way you should be able to launch at somebody's head while they're trying to catch a pass. I get that.
That's
fine
fair.
with that.
We talk about hitting the quarterback that's not the hits. It be a hand to your helmet is not what causes the concussion.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So that's what I'm saying.
I do think you should be able to slap that helmet as hard as you want when you go past it.
Right.
So they used to do that.
Give him a concussion.
Remember, the defensive players used to do that, and then they made that outlawed. Now I agree with that, but they used to do the ear slap, and they'll slap them in the hole of the ear so it mess you up, and you would kind of disorient.
That's fine.
That's
I'm
how
100% okay with that.
They'll slap the piss out the offensive lineman helmet and then run past them.
Yeah.
And they used to sell DVDs of this. They used to sell the old school players, the legends, Deacon Jones, and these type of players, and you'll see them do that slap. Like,
yeah, I miss seeing a wide receiver get blown up going for a deep ball. That was my favorite. I miss
across the middle. Think of how good you had to beat Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
because they really killed you then. Defensive players could actually grab you and touch you when you was going for the pass. They can't do nothing. And then they say, look at these great records that's getting broken. It's like, yeah, because all the offense is allowed to score nonstop.
Yeah.
That's true. But I mean, I don't know. It's a catch-22, man. I mean, the concussion stuff wasn't around then. It's a catch-22. I mean, they gotta at least act like they trying to be safe, but I think
they don't.
Why they trying to add games? That's what I'm saying. That's fake. That's how they sell it to the public.
Exactly. No, it is a publicity because they don't actually care. They care about.
They're trying to add another game, dog. That's crazy.
Because they know you're only going to play 3 or 4 years, but they only care about a couple people on the team. The quarterback, the one that's going to make them the money. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. That was good bonus hate. All right. Well,
hey.
I'm about to win this one, so I'm going to have some bonus hate next week for what I'm going to hate on next week.
I didn't get bonus hate for my wins. I won twice.
I'm going to hate on Walmart.
You did not win twice. You won once.
I'm about to win, and I got Walmart here.
Bruh, hold on.
Can't. You won the other poll after we already recorded. I had one at that time.
Wait. You all learned about this. Stop the polls. Stop the votes. I don't understand.
This man won bonus hate for last week? That's crazy. The polls end. I wish we could put a timer on them. They should end when we start the new pod.
That's fair. It should end when we start the new pod.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
But there's no way to put a timer on it.
I'm telling you, Aaron, this boy dumb it down, and his wife got separate accounts they be voting on. Man.
Oh my goodness,
yeah,
this is lies. True. Don't spread this lies.
That's crazy.
The last vote they had like 20 votes. You think that's 10 of them are us? Come on, we would have won then.
Oh, you had a whole week? Oh, yeah, probably. That probably was all 10 of you, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
How we get? Yeah, we got the votes after the pod aired. Like, come on, man. I know you went back
Because
retroactive voting.
people on the chat went back retroactive because we talked about it. That's all.
No.
Well,
Oh,
too late. Too late.
He put in there, he called Drake and was like, yo, I need the streaming for him to come through for me.
It's
Give me
fine.
some
It's all
votes.
good.
Oh, for sure.
I'll win. I'm gonna win this week, so it's all good. I'll give my bonus hate next week. Then that's fine. Y'all, y'all be hating on me. Y'all see this in the chat, right? You see how I'm oppressed on my own podcast here, with my brothers, my own family. Just want to see me lose.
Oppressed. We just want you to make better picks, brother. That's it, man.
All right, man. Catch y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.